What is good, YouTube and friends? You are here chilling with real Satoshi Aoki on this week's episode 3 of Crypto News Weekly with your host, Satoshi Aoki. We have an awesome episode in store for you today, ladies and gentlemen, so make sure you do stay tuned for the entirety of the episode. We've got news about the S&P Dow coming out and publicly saying that there is going to be a BTC index coming in 2021, possibly the most bullish news ever in the cryptocurrency space. On top of that, Russia recognizes Bitcoin as property. Let's head on over and have a look at the king of crypto. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at the king of crypto. We are sitting at a total market cap of 353,087,192,865. If we do have a bit of a scroll down here, we'll have a look at how it's been performing over the month, the 14-day period, 7-day period, and the 24-hour period. We've got a 7.3% increase on the weekly, 1.79 on the fortnightly, and a 22.2% on the monthly. And year to date, this is what I love the most, 157.8% up for the entire year, even with Rona. That is monumental, ladies and gentlemen. If we have a look at the candlesticks here on the 30-day chart, as we can see, we have gradually been making our way up since early November. We sort of hit a point up at around the 1st of December. We got up to around a high of 19,832, as you can see there, before consolidating in that range around 19,000. We've been below 19, above 19, below 19, above 19. I got a feeling that this is going to break hard one way or the other pretty soon. What do you think? What are your thoughts on the technicals of Bitcoin and the way that that chart looks? I think we are in a phase of consolidation now around that 19,000 and have been for a week or so. And look, I'm no expert technical analysis, but what I can see from other experts in the TA field and what I can see from the growing strength of the fundamentals that are basically developing really nicely around Bitcoin through the entirety of this year, and especially over the last couple of months, I think Bitcoin is poised, I should say, for a very big move one way or the other, okay? I think we could potentially blitz through 22,000 and maybe hold around that mark and maybe reach it up at around Christmas time. So what do I think is going to happen? Up or down? My instincts are telling me up. I think, it might be possible that we break down to somewhere around 18.5, all right, but probably somewhere above that before potentially skyrocketing up to around 22,000 and maybe holding that for a bit of time around Christmas and New Year's Eve. What are your thoughts? Then when it comes to the top 3 gainers for the week, we've got MadeSafe Coin, ranked 96 at a 68.7% gain. We've got Sushi, ranked number 63, that DeFi gem, if you like, at a 55.5% gain. And then we've got good old Elron in position 78 at a 54.4% gain. So we've got a lot of big green going through the market here. If we swap over to the potential buying opportunities and the losers in some people's minds for the week, we've got Horizon there at a 17.2% drop. There was a big rally up for Horizon, so I think a bit of a correction was due. We've got Numeraire, okay, sitting at number 83 at a 15.3% drop. And then we've got XLM Stellar at a 15.0% drop for the week. So all in all, I think the bulls, it's safe to say, have won this week. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I just want to be very clear in saying this is arguably the biggest news ever in the history of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, particularly for mainstream adoption, all right? The big money of a multi-trillion-dollar industry in the traditional finance sector is entering Bitcoin publicly. It has been made official. Let's have a scroll down and read. The S&P Dow Jones Indices, a division of financial data provider and S&P Global Incorporated, said on Thursday that it will be launching its cryptocurrencies indices in 2021. That is next year, making it the latest major finance company to enter the nascent asset class. If we scroll down a little further, the move by one of the world's most well-known index providers could help cryptocurrencies become more mainstream investments. That's the bottleneck breaking open, ladies and gentlemen, right there. The emergence of more mainstream market infrastructure has made the asset class more accessible for institutional investors, with hedge fund managers such as Paul Tudor Jones and Stanley Druckenmiller saying that they include Bitcoin in their broad investment strategies. I love this. This news honestly deserves a video of its own, but because it is Sunday, it is the day for Crypto News Weekly on the Satoshi Aoki channel. I'm speechless, honestly. I could talk about this for a while, but let me just break it down and make it really simple for you people that are maybe new to the space and don't maybe understand a lot about finance. The S&P, Dow Jones, the industry that they are involved in is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. That is a lot of potential money from clients, investors, hedge funds entering the space. And on top of that, it is a massive, or I should say another massive green light for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in the financial space on the whole, if we look at it from a macro point of view. We had the green light from PayPal. You can now buy, sell, trade cryptocurrency on PayPal through the app. All right, the most trusted online payments processing service in the world. PayPal, all right. We've got this news with the S&P Dow now entering the space with their own indices, all right. More and more are bending the knee. Paul Tudor Jones investing, Robert Kiyosaki is all over Bitcoin, all right. Bitcoin, the bottleneck is about to pop. It's not a new thing, all right. Bitcoin is 11 years old, all right. It's still in its infancy stages, but people have made lives out of Bitcoin. People have made a living out of Bitcoin. And right now, the bottleneck is filling up so much down the bottom here that there's not much room before, bang, the top of that bottle just explodes right open and the BTC floodgates and the cryptocurrency floodgates will be absolutely ripped to shreds. And come 2021, all of this institutional money, this big money, this suitable regulation is in essence going to help prop the price or just help, I guess, develop a strong support level for that BTC price. So hopefully we do stay above 15 to 20,000 for the duration of 2021. So if any of y'all are wondering out there whether you're going to get a chance to buy below 10K again, I'm going to be very, very surprised. Not financial advice, but that's just my opinion. What are your guys' thoughts on this topic? Because it's a big deal. Let's be honest. Then, as we venture over to Russia, let's check this out. Russia to recognize Bitcoin as property with legal protection. The Russian Prime Minister has outlined the government's plans to amend existing laws to recognize cryptocurrency as property. This means Bitcoin owners will have the legal rights to defend and recoup their cryptocurrencies in court. I like it. Let's keep scrolling down. The Russian Prime Minister continued, the government plans to direct the development of this market in a civilized direction so that the owners of such assets can protect their rights and interests, and the creation of shadow schemes would be difficult. In order to achieve this, Mishustin said, let's make a number of changes to the tax code, elaborating, digital assets will be recognized as property and their owners will be able to count on legal protection in the event of any illegal actions, as well as defend their property rights in court. Regulation in this case is a good thing, and it really did need to happen, in my opinion, in Russia. They've been on the fence or over and back from the fence for quite some time. Russia will be beginning to regulate cryptocurrency next year. Putin signed the crypto bill into law in August. However, Russian lawmakers are still trying to add to the bill. Very interesting. Okay, so Russia has been over the fence, back over the fence for quite some time about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. They kind of like, a bit of a chook with its head cut off, kind of, not really knowing how to handle cryptocurrency. And it's kind of reached a point now where they can see that global adoption is imminent. It's an unstoppable tidal wave force. That's how I like to describe cryptocurrency, or at least Bitcoin for the most part. And they have decided that they just have to get on board and roll with it. They have to take the time to implement new regulation that is going to be suitable for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and they are recognizing it as property. So in Russia now, Bitcoin is something that you can own, and you do have rights to protect it should anything go wrong with your cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin is no longer frowned upon in Russia. What do you think about this news? I think personally, it's just, again, another green light, another fundamental from a massive government. It's Russia. Come on. And some absolutely monstrous news from MicroStrategy. This article from CoinDesk. MicroStrategy buys additional 50 million in Bitcoin. Let's scroll down and take a look. MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor announced his company's third Bitcoin purchase on Twitter Friday evening per SEC filings the same day. Saylor purchased 2574 Bitcoins for 50 million in cash, bringing the business intelligence company's treasury holdings to approximately 40,824 Bitcoins. That is monstrous. Damn, I wish I had that many Bitcoins. Let's keep a scroll down. Saylor said the latest purchase is part of MicroStrategy's Treasury Reserve policy of eschewing inflation-prone cash for Bitcoin. The 55-year-old executive heralds Bitcoin as the most rational vessel for value storage anywhere in the world. Wow. MSTR shares have soared 170% since Saylor first hinted the firm's interest in BTC in late July 2020. Some now call the company a de facto Bitcoin ETF, albeit an efficient one. Leading US-based cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase brokered MicroStrategy's original Bitcoin purchases, as CoinDesk previously reported. What are your thoughts? And just like that, more big money entering the space. 50 million worth of BTC, 50 million US dollars worth entering the space from MicroStrategy. Again, there is being more and more pressure being put on that bottleneck. This big money from hedge funds, institutional investors, and macroeconomic investors is a really, really big deal because it props the price of BTC up, like I did say in the earlier stages of this video. What are your thoughts on this purchase from MicroStrategy, and what effect do you think it's going to have on cryptocurrencies on the whole? I invite you to let me know. For anybody that is new to the channel, I greet you with open arms. If you did think this video was helpful today, please consider leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel if you are new around here. It's free to do and it really helps the channel out. And let me know your thoughts on any of the stories that I have covered today. I'll be really, really interested to hear your opinion. On top of that, if you don't mind also taking the time to potentially subscribe to my girlfriend Karina's finance YouTube channel. She's a technical analyst in cryptocurrencies and traditional Forex markets and is very, very well educated when it comes to finance and is extremely passionate like myself. She hasn't got any videos out just yet, but she is working on her first one right now. So any support on that front would be much appreciated. And if you are new to the space and you are thinking about buying some Bitcoin and getting into cryptocurrency, there has never been a better time to enter the space. And if you do feel like you want to support the channel and get involved in the space, you could do that by going and signing up to crypto.com. There will be an affiliate link in the description of this video for crypto.com. And when you sign up for crypto.com and you order a Ruby Red card or above, you will get $25 worth of free cryptocurrency once you order that card and stake your CRO for the card. I personally do think crypto.com is the best crypto debit card company out there at the moment. These videos are not sponsored by crypto.com. I'm in no way affiliated with crypto.com. I'm just a user of the crypto.com services, and I'm very happy to use my referral link to refer them as a service. All right, this is the Ruby Red card here, as you can see it, and it's a metal card. It's a great card. It offers 2% cashback free Spotify and just gives you a really great way to sort of purchase and use Bitcoin. So again, let me know if you got any more questions about that. I really appreciate you staying on for the entirety of the video and seeing this out, and I will catch you in the next video. Cheers, viewers, and thank you so much for watching. Cheers.